Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations, peace, and blessings unto the Akim who go out throughout the four corners of the earth and push this truth. It's the brother Tawabash of the Great Millstone Northwest Camp. And, another dashboard epistle, as I like to call it. Just getting in on some more of this truth. And, trying to wake up the elect of Israel. Israel being the person you call God, the Most High Power, whose name is Yahweh. His chosen people are the Israelites. All right? And you Israelites consist of you so-called Negroes, you so-called Latinos, and you so-called Native Americans, and you Seminole Indians. Those are your byword names that the white man gave you, but your true identity is the nation of Israel, right? Whether you will hear or forbear, that's what it is, right? And, without further ado, I'm going to jump into these scriptures. And, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect. All right, this is Romans 13 and 11. All right, this is Romans 13 and 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. Now it says, knowing the time. That means understanding what time we're living in. It is high time to wake out of sleep. Right? And why is it high time to wake out of sleep? For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. Right? Because, there's still a lot of prophecy that has to be fulfilled. And that's why the scriptures say he'll speed up the end for the elect's sake. Right? Because we still have to have the RFID microchip, implemented, mandatorily. You still have to have race wars, World War III, what's it called? Martial law has to be implemented as well. Right, so you still have all these prophecies that are coming, that still have to come to pass. But if you're watching and you know the time, you can see that the stage is being set up. Right, the stage is being set up for this to happen. Like, we're here. The RFID microchip is going out throughout the whole earth. There is wars and rumors of wars, earthquakes in diverse places. Lovers of themselves rather than the Most High. Lovers of money, right? People without natural affection, right? All these things are going on throughout the earth, right? And it's setting the stage for World War III, this RFID microchip, and these concentration camps, right? That's all spoken of in the Bible, prophesied, that the Most High gave his prophets to go out and speak. And that's why we go out in the highways and byways unto the Agora and do what we do, in season and out of season. Right? It's for the hopeful elect. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness. And what are the works of darkness? Anything you got going on that's wicked. Anything you got going on that's contrary to these scriptures. Right? You're out there smoking blunts and being an adulterer. Going out there and trying to have sex with other men's women. Being a damn demon, loving your family more than the Most High, loving your job more than the Most High, right? Putting anything else before this truth, man, that's darkness, right? And let us put on the armor of light, and that armor of light is this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, right? That's our main focus. This is our first love, Sophia. Right, which means wisdom, right, in the scriptures. Right, this is our job. This is what we're called to do, and we gotta put away that old man and put on this armor of light so that we can be under his hedge. Because without that, man, it ain't nothing but death and destruction, right? That awaits us. 1/3 of Israel, 1/3 of the nation of Israel, and 144,000 are going to be saved. The 2/3 of Israel are going to die in their wickedness right here in Babylon. All right. Verse 13, let us walk honestly, as in the day, not in rioting and in drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envy. All right. So we're supposed to be walking around as Yahushua did, speaking the truth, prophesying, right? The spirit of Yahushua is prophecy, right? And that's what we're supposed to be doing. Now I'm not saying, go to your job and tell your boss he's an Israelite, what I'm saying? You gotta be smarter than that. The second scripture I want to get into is 1 Corinthians 15 and 34. All right, First Corinthians 15 and 34. Awake to righteousness and sin not, right? Awake to righteousness and sin not. That when you get out of that, when you come into the knowledge of being an Israelite and you wake up, awake unto righteousness and not sin, right? Don't continue to do the things you were doing. Put that off and awake unto the righteousness, right? Reading on. For some have not the knowledge of the Most High. Some people don't even have this knowledge, right? But here you are, you get the knowledge and then you go back into the world, right? And that's not a man of the Lord. That's not what a man of the Lord does. I speak this to your shame, and it's a shame, because some there's still part of the elect out there who don't know they're Israel, and when they find out, they're gonna hear it and they're gonna jump right on it. But here you hear people learn about being Israelites, and they don't want to come out and do the work. They don't want to come out into the highways and the byways and the agora, bidding men to the marriage, right? You can't do that from your couch. You can't do that from in front of your screen, right? That's not what he didn't say. Sit down in your crib and get into the Urim and Thummim, and bid people to the marriage. No, he said go out into the highways and the byways in season and out of season. That means when it's pouring down rain, ice storm, everything, but that's not going to put your life in danger. Get out there and do the work. That's what this is about. Ephesians 5 and 14. It's like your pages sticking together over here. All right, there we go. Ephesians 5 and 14. Wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepest. Again, getting into you sleepyheads. You nation of Israel that don't want to wake up and do the work. And arise from the dead, because you're spiritually dead out here. And Yahushua shall give thee light, right? And that the way Yahushua gave us light is by doing the work. He led the example. Here we go. He went into the highways and the byways and bid men to the marriage, as his father commanded. And that's what you're supposed to do. What I'm saying? And he's the light, man. He's the truth. He's here. He is the light. Walk ye in it. That means follow his example to the best of your ability. And what did he do? He kept the laws to the best of his ability. He did his father's work, right? And Yahushua gave us a perfect example of how to do this thing. So we have no excuse. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. Right? Circumspect. Be circumspect. The first part of that word, when you break down the etymology, is circum. Right? That means, a circle. Inspect. It means to spectate. Goes back to the word spectate. So circumspect, meaning look around you. Keep your head on a swivel. And I ain't talking about because you're in a fight or a brawl. I'm talking about keep your head on a swivel, knowing the time that you're living in. Understand where we're at in this thing. I think that's I'll do verse 16. Redeeming the time because the days are evil. Hey man, we gotta buy back this time right now because the days are evil. Why are the days evil? Because there is Esau, Edom, also known today as the so-called white man, right? In the scriptures, he's known as Esau, Edom. He's in rulership. So that's why the days are evil, because he's evil and his rulership is wicked, right? Ephesians 6:13. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. 14, stand therefore, having your loins girded about with truth, and having your breastplate of righteousness. Right? Yeah, that's all metaphorical for going out and doing this work. You know, gird up your loins like a man, you know what I'm saying? And get down to business. Start teaching this truth. Wake up the elect so we can get out of here. You know, everybody, you know, you got niggas out there dragging their feet and holding this thing back, which is all a part of the Most High's plan, because he got a perfect death plan for them. But it's you know, we got to get this thing rolling, man. You know, it's only us. The Most High put this in our hands to do. He called us to do this. Colossians 4:5. Walk in wisdom towards them that are without, redeeming the time. Again, there's that redeeming the time, right? Redeem the time, man. Understand where we're at. Understand that this RFID microchip is right around the corner, and it's going to be mandatory. Understand that if you don't take that chip, there's going to be concentration camps, and at the same time, martial law is going to pop off, because there's so many shootings, and they want to get the guns out of the hands of the people so that they can get up in these houses easier. Not that they're going to have a problem. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how much ammo and guns you got. You can't fight no drone. You know, this World War III that's coming. All these natural disasters, earthquakes. You got Hawaii with the volcano going on. And what caused that? An earthquake. Right? So, hey, man. We're living in the last days. And the time is shortening. You know, and the right now the doors of mercy is open, but it's not going to be that way forever. All right. Let's see here. 1 Peter 4:18. This is the last scripture. I'm gonna get up out of here. 1 Peter 4:18. And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? In order to sin, the scriptures say sin is the transgression of the law. Right? So in order to transgress against the law, you got to be an Israelite. So that's talking to Israel. Right? And if the righteous, which is the elect of Israel, scarcely be saved, what do you think that means for you wicked niggas out there? You know, who refuse to do the work or refuse to get out of your own way of being a nigga. You know, gang banging, smoking weed, doing all this weird shit. You know, going out not doing the Lord's work, right? But with that, again, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto the Most High Power, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Double honors unto the apostles and elders, and shalom to the Hakim out there. I pray that this was edifying, and that you know, it starts to waken up the elect. Shalom.